Obake. Yeah, Ayumi. Okay. I'm not too sure whether that's the right way to respond to welcome in Ghana. But currently, this is the issue that is going on in Ghana here, Charlie. And I'm here in Sembebri. And it's because some section of Ghanaians that are Ghanaians are actually arguing the fact that they are supposed to have welcome that is popularly most Ghanaians, most people abroad, or most countries even in abroad. When you say welcome, they can actually know that Ghanaians are in you can easily relate Akwaaba to Ghanaians because over the years this is what we've used to welcome most of our guests that come from other nations and across all boards, across all the different tribes in Ghana here. That's one of the popular ways to actually welcome somebody into your homes. I mean, so as we be kidding, then we get some popular picture be like that with the woman, the hood. So, uh, how you call it be Calabash or something. It be very popular. It wasn't even in Ghana alone. It was all around. The way they would then write Akwaaba. You go people them at homes, then they be like portraits where they hang for them a house. So Akwaaba is something that most people over the years have welcomed that is a way. Even people that are not Ghanaians have actually welcomed the slogan Akwaaba as the way to welcome your guest. It has this sense of hospitality and the Ghanaian culture is actually embedded in that word. Now, it's taken a twist because we are in Ghana land, okay, and all respect to the Ghana land and the tradition of the land, and what the Ghanaians are saying is, Charlie, Kotoka International Airport is in Accra, which happens to be a Ghana land. So they are supposed to actually change the Akwaaba to Obake, okay, because it's their land. So the Akwaaba is not supposed to be in Tree. Charlie. It's not supposed to be in Q. So they are supposed to change it to Obake so that at least it's in line with the Ghana heritage. Well, this issue, Charlie, I mean personally, if you ask me, I feel like it's one of those things that I believe that it's not appropriate for a nation like Ghana because these things start very small, and when it's not taken care of, that's these things as in terms of tribalism and those things, it's it starts very small because these tribes that we have in Ghana, all of us are from particular tribes in Ghana here. We are born into a particular tribes in Ghana. You can't I don't know whether, but at least we don't choose where we are born into. By the time you realize you are born into a family that they say, okay, you belong to this particular tribe, and then you have to sort of hold that as your heritage. But above that is our heritage, collective heritage as Ghanaians. And I feel some of these things, it's Charlie, it be some way. It be some way. Me personally, Ghana is a language that I really like, that I wish I can learn, but Charlie, maybe I've not been around people that speak Ghana a lot. But uh, aside that, I feel like that is what is happening is actually something that is over. It's not going to help us in any way because yes, Obake, Obake is a gun word that he used to welcome people. Personally, before this issue came, I've never heard Obake. I've heard Wezolo. And Wezolo Kran is because it was in a popular song and a farmer soon. Like, yeah, but I know here Obake to be honest, because where I'm from, most people don't use gas. So, I mean, it's fine. But I've heard Akwaaba. And even some people outside of Ghana, most people outside of Ghana know Akwaaba. Some really don't even know that it's a Ghanaian word. They just know that Akwaaba is used to welcome people, right? And it's something that it's a word that we've sold overseas for so long. So if it's used to actually welcome guests coming in from abroad to Ghana, I think it's not just about trying to represent a particular tribe, but to sort of make it relatable. Okay, so it's a word that most people relate to, even if you are not a Ghanaian. So the moment you come to Kotoka Airport, you know Akwaaba, because over the years most people have been using it in songs and a whole lot of things. So Akwaaba, no, it has singed into people's subconscious as, oh, this is a Ghanaian word. So when you are welcome with Akwaaba, I mean, it's appropriate. And Kotoka International Airport is a state-owned property. Okay, it's a state-owned property, which means it's for all of us Ghanaians. And our taxpayers' money is used to manage the place and everything. So it's not particularly for a section of Ghanaians, right? It's for all of us. We are all one people. So the moment it comes in like, oh, this is my section, so they should use my own, then it becomes some way. Because now, 30 people go fit to also talk, say, okay, right now, the Accra Airport to make you put for their say, make no use Akwaaba or anything. Akwaaba. Okay, Akwaaba is even, but I mean, 30 has their language. Like, okay, Charlie, what's up? Charlie, what's up? Bibia, okay, don't you from Bork, they another echo Volta region on their in the airport too. They will use maybe ways or Northern region. They also use their own, so that it's like we are creating fractions within the system, which is not particularly the best thing to do for a country like Ghana that we are looking to grow, because we need to unite. And some of these things, it go fit tear the country apart. Okay, because now the tribes will start to actually like claim their territories. Okay, if you are not from here, you are not supposed to do this. If you are not from here, you are not supposed to do this. Well, there's a lot of companies, there are a lot of places that are in Accra here that is not particularly in Ga language. Independence Square, say and India, say Independence Square. So pen kind bitoso. Yeah. Independence Square, say some. Oko Parliament House, Grana, and also say that we say Sunny and crying. Yababura Flagstaff House, and also say a DB Flagstaff House, Jubilee House, and say no so no, and yet per the history of the land of the Gans, it's a Gan land. They are not supposed to use on the ground here. Then kind of foul crab or Bunikasa, and it's a Ghana how or Kofa Potokasa no they are two a whole presidency. So it's also it's son. We are a Village, you get company for Accra here. We name a village. I could pay Bruni Dinkers. Why not go find some gun name be sweet one be then put for top? And see, and the best sunny na senior like Charlie. Ya come a bit to you must say. And if you kind of sad, we go fit change a lot of things in this country, to be honest. And I feel Charlie, and you're the best. And you're the best. We have pressing issues worrying us, Charlie. Low employment rates. People, Charlie, will be school the lad or you might be 5 years. Look at our hospitals. Issues, they be a issue back for NSC, nurses and so on will be so then a whole lot. Accidents on our roads, plenty issues. Our roads are bad, but yeah, that one they hear make you talk about like how to actually change a certain name from Ubake, Akwaaba to Ubake. Well, say well, they can write all of the languages there. Say any particular tribe or mofa Kotoka Airport so and see language say it be a 30 language never Ghana ha we go fee create something then write everything then maybe the Ubake one since it's a Ghana land followed by the Akwaaba. Because Charlie, this thing be some way. We the Greater Accra Regional Minister also with it. Ibiam said we make the issue delicate because when he made mention of the fact that Accra, Greater Accra is for guns, and Charlie, he had.
This is Greater Accra. Greater Accra is for the gas. I mean, how can we sit in Greater Accra and expect Wezo? Wezo is for the Brotarians. Are you getting? So they have legitimate.
We are Ghanaians. We are Ghanaians, and there's a lot of us that are in Accra that are not particularly from Accra. Me personally, say I come for 30 can hear, then I speak my own language. Yeah, but as I speak, and then most of the time people they give me headache. Then things that we go speak. Charlie, me tade na ni panel zero no le right Charlie inconvenience. If I say okay, if that's the case, I don't know. I don't even know how it happened. By the time I realized I speak Cree right now, the game on per cheap and I'm hearing I speak because in the environment I find myself in, that's the most relatable language that I can use. That's the most relatable language that I can use. Like no matter how I like my language, okay, no matter how I like my heritage as a particular tribe. When I came to Accra, this is the language everybody is using to make life easy. So to make life easy for myself, I don't know how it even happened. And maybe subconsciously, I started using Twi. And now I speak in Twi, and it makes my life easier because nobody will ask you, what did you say? What does it mean? Yes. I mean, if you are negotiating with someone, if you are talking with someone, it becomes more easy. So I believe the language goes beyond, transcends just a tribe. It's about relatability. Like you should be relatable. Like me, for instance, here I dey talk. If I dey do this video, like normally, if I dey lie, I will speak my own language. I come tap here, then I will talk. Charlie, what's up, buddy? We record here. Obiano here. Yeah, yeah. It's what's it? They. Now I free. Yeah, because Bruni can say no, yeah, but there's language barrier. Sometimes that you want to reach a bigger audience, but then if you speak a certain language, you cut off like 90%, 80, 70% of a possible audience that you can actually sell or speak to in a certain way. So you have to sort of make decisions in a way that it will be relatable, right? You use a relatable language. Okay, so if Akwaaba is being used there, sometimes it has nothing to do with ethnicity or anything. It's just a language that most people relate with. And even in the whole world, even China, even though sometimes they want to do things on their own, but they pay a lot of people money to teach their kids English in their country because they feel like English is a relatable language. If you go worldwide, what language can people relate to? English. That's why we all learn in English, right? Yeah, they try to teach because so that when you go somewhere, somebody is speaking like because no matter how you love your heritage or you like your ethnicity or tribe, sometimes you have to look beyond it and see what is most convenient and which language will be most effective in a certain situation so that you can use any one. And you said if we will prioritize actually holding to some of these things than actually doing the things that will be most effective for us. Charlie, me, there are figures in this tribe ethnicity thing, Charlie, a tremo. But I say, young crown, young, I was in youth in the crowd. I say, again, cry a way, it's Brazil. You understand? It's Brazil. But I mean, I missed this thing. Or Charlie, we should know that we are Ghanaians. Ghana running our blood. It's not even though yes, we are from a certain tribe, but at the end of the day, we are Ghana for. As you say, we are Ghanaians, and certain decisions should be made on the basis of convenience and effectiveness. Okay, so in as much as we all love to actually hold our heritage and our culture, in our particular ethnic culture, we also have to look beyond that. That okay, in a certain case, what's the most convenient way to handle this issue? So me personally, I feel this issue Angasa dear Charlie. We have to look into it again. Yeah. So me, I don't know, but Obake, welcome. Akwaaba, Wezo. Me, I don't have issue, but it should be a language that it will be effective per the situation at the Kotoka International Airport because we have a lot of visitors coming in. You get it? Yeah. So with that one said, that's what personally I think about this. I don't know what you think about this, and I think ethnicity, tribalism, or it will help you. But yeah. So with that one said, I'll end today's edition of Social Media Updates. The name remains Donald, not Trump. I'll see you on the other side.